Breakpoint. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. Um, with the release of Need for Speed Heat, I love that game. Uh, been playing that a lot, so that's why I put on Twitter. I had to put my game on hold. So hey, I'm sorry, Need for Speed, bruh. You got to get Need for Speed Heat. I just recently purchased Modern Warfare, so that's also is rendering me on my recording of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and yeah, you know, so yeah, that's why. But we're back for a little bit. But yeah, um, we're going to go ahead and get into this. We're going to actually do story mode. But you know what? I have some good news, y'all. I want to thank um, my former supervisors, uh, Major Thompson and Lieutenant Henry. Um, you know, them two, I learned a lot from them. Also, Major McBride, I learned a lot from him. These are people who I learned from, you know. But the main two is Major Thompson and Lieutenant Henry. Both of them, mainly Henry, he's like, you know what? Whatever job you do, you want to invest. So, if y'all don't know, I do security. And at the time when he was there, he was like, you should invest in yourself and invest in your uniform. He was like, he would give me points. He would give me points, like for starters. Invest in the soda board for your ranks. Me, I'm like, man, I don't want to invest in that shit. It's gonna take a while. Oh damn, he popped up. God damn, and look, he slides into his chair like it's nothing. After this little part, I'm gonna get back to the story.
We ready to save Aurora?
Fox received a recording from his source. I'm not sure, but I think it could help.
What is it?
Play the recording.
I don't have much time. One of Walker's lackeys, one of the wolves, Walker beat him severely. Others have been killed. I don't know if they were deserting, if they were traitors. I don't know why Walker did that. That wolf, he knows something. He must. He was spotted near Ancient Harbor. You have to hurry.
Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aurora?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Scaltech needs to start thinking more like its clients. How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Scaltech bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost. And then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah. That guy could charm the fleas off a dog. He kind of changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. I suppose you got tricked into inviting private military contractors into Aroa.
Well, I mean, not exactly. We're self-governing.
You used to be.
Okay, we used to be. We needed security. Not just as a police force, but as security. At least that's what Miles got me to finally admit.
Against pirates and the Moment and such.
Our drone security was limited. It still is. If unauthorized people land, we would know about it, but we couldn't do anything about it.
You're obviously not afraid of squatters. You were afraid of corporate spies.
We do get spies from time to time. Don't tell the shareholders, but the more our tech discoveries are disseminated throughout the world, the better off it'll be. But I was worried about the safety of our staff, the bombing. I just never imagined the antibiotics would be more deadly than the illness. Sentinel snuck a private army into the abandoned U.S. military complexes. Stone's been planning this takeover from day one. My colleague, Ayana Puri, who dealt with this, certainly has a better picture.
This guy Trey Stone doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable.
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? You a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Scaltech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's the deal with this chick on all the video screens? Ayana Puri.
Yeah, my CFO.
I guess she's just, fulfilling her regular job duties, sharing the company news.
Yeah. Did you see the one where she said I was crazy? Having a mental breakdown or something?
It's not a bad propaganda campaign.
She's not as smart as she thinks she is. Her strategies were always traditional. She's never had any real vision.
So why keep her?
She seems so genuinely concerned about the employees' welfare. Now I see she's just playing office politics. She's more clever than smart. She's effectively taken over as CEO.
Hey, did Fox tell you who his inside source might be? Now, I don't want to press him. I'm not even 100% that he has one. But if that source gets into trouble, he could need someone to help out.
He hasn't told me. And I doubt he would respond well to a man with a gun asking him the question.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. Just as long as you know.
I don't know. And it's not like him to be quiet about anything. I mean, the things that guy told me about his ex-wife? It was like listening to a guy describe a squid eating a chocolate birthday cake. Nobody needs to hear that.
So if he is keeping
Guys,
a
I'll be
secret,
right back.
it must be pretty big.
Must be.
Hey, genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? I never felt right here. We're building a heaven on earth. We're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
That outcast bombing must have hit you pretty hard.
Maybe you read about it. I lost my wife in the September 11th attack on the World Trade Center.
Sorry. I didn't know. I guess I can't blame you for bringing in Stone and Sentinel.
Do you know what it feels like to lose someone?
Yeah, I do.
You get all torn up inside. You get to feel like you're falling, but it's an endless fall. You grab hold of anything you can.
So what am I grabbing hold of now?
I don't know. Us. We need you, Nomad. But you probably need us every bit as much.
Hey, I've been hearing about that World 2.0 stuff. And maybe the world needs a software patch. But a utopia? Really?
People out there in the rest of the world, they think the Earth's dying. They have this belief in scarcity. They think that we'll run out of energy, out of space, or out of water, or anything.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that makes every day a crisis.
And World 2.0 would fix that crisis?
It was more about fixing that mentality. I wanted to show the rest of the world that with innovation, with creativity, and with a little courage, it's easy to see the universe is abundant.
And how about now?
It's still an abundant universe. That hasn't changed. Just, I thought I could keep out jealous people. And the cowards.
No getting away from them.
No. I'm probably not as brave as I want to be either.
How did you buy Aroa in the first place?
I didn't buy it. I leased it. Aroa is technically part of New Zealand, but the US had leased it for years.
Yeah. That's why there's the old naval station. But wouldn't it have been easier to rent a chunk of California or something? I'm sure there's a big stretch of Mojave that nobody wants.
Yeah. The abandoned naval station here piqued our interest initially, hoping we could piggyback on the Cold War infrastructure. That was a wash. But once we had visited Aroa, its biodiversity won us over. Good Hope Mountain has ice, Infinity is surrounded by fields, and the swamps of Finnbog sport as harsh conditions as any good drone tester could wish for. We fell in love with the place. I bought the lease from the US government.
And now these are your islands. No government but Skeltech.
Well, avoiding government regulation was a factor.
Oh, I'll bet it was. I met a lot of Skeltech employees who are mad at you.
The outcasts. Sentinel hasn't taken care of them yet?
You know what's fucked up? That part right there, what he just said. You know, he's like, a lot of your former Scale Tech employees are mad at you, and then he said, "Wait, Scale haven't taken care of them." What the fuck did that person mean? You know, that's kind of fucked up.
I don't know. Do they have a point? Remember the Neanderthals, all that shit?
The Neanderthals interbred with Homo sapiens. You and I could both have Neanderthal DNA. So their whole idea of the next step of evolution destroying the last, it's nonsense.
So they're not winning Nobel Prizes. Fine. But we still need to work with them. For now. healed up from the bombing attack? I mean, in your head?
Yeah, well, I had to deal with the aftermath. First team to inspect the site. I still remember all those broken windows, shattered shards of glass. I kept thinking, we can fix those, we can fix those. I got the windows fixed, but I stopped scheduling non-vital meetings in the Skell Foundation head office. It's different than when you see something on TV. It's just reporters and sirens. It's the smell. So acrid it singes your nostrils, like the energy around you has been sucked away, you know?
Yeah, I do.
And the bombers were never caught. We never knew if another one was coming. We suspected the outcast, but now that Sentinel's taken over, I wonder.
You're the one who asked Sentinel to step in.
Yeah, that's on me.
I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something here I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. And I was deaf to her warnings.
When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skeltech makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind blown. Listen, I get that Maddox isn't exactly warm and friendly, but why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa, that's a little intense. Even for you.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skeltech's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
Yeah, she's also really into herself.
Sure, she's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
Sometimes it seems like Harmony's the only Skeltech kid in Aurora.
I don't know. We invited more people to Aurora who had children, but most of them turned us down. It was kind of great having Harmony around.
Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. There ain't so many kids out in Aurora for me to worry about.
Believe me, worrying about Harmony is enough.
You two seem to get along.
Yeah? She treats me like another kid. She's smart, but having her around helps me see things with new eyes.
But aside from her dad, she has no one else here?
No, just me.
Can I skip this shit? Man, fuck. God damn.
You and Paula cool now?
I hope so. I've known her almost her whole adult life, you know?
You're kind of her mentor.
A mentor's more than a boss. More than a friend, even. I've guided her entire career. I don't want her to feel betrayed.
Well, She's here now. That's something. It's at least a start. You sure this virus is gonna work?
Absolutely. It's not a computer virus like any other. Yes, it will hack systems, controlling a sector of drones, but this virus includes an evolutionary algorithm.
Machine learning backdoor malware? I like my attacks a little simpler.
But our opponent, the systems, they're too complex to come at them with anything less. But don't worry. Paul and I will make it work.
I hope so, genius. I hope so. So, what does a billionaire arms dealer do? You know, whenever he's not manufacturing killing machines.
Skeltech is responsible for an extensive catalog of inventions over the past decades.
I'm listening.
Our first economically viable autonomous machine was the Skell Farmer, a harvester capable of recognizing the range and ripeness of crops. Since then, it's found unintended utility in mining and forestry.
So explain to me how you got here. From farming drones to war machines.
Our next invention, the Skell Transporter, was the first affordable smart delivery device, a new standard in the industry. The Skell Doctor may interest you, an advanced cousin specialized to carry sensitive medical supplies. You could easily shoot one out of the sky to steal its payload.
Could be useful.
Our Cherubim City and Sky models behave like mobile CCTVs, capable of facial and behavioral identification, and alert authorities in real time. I suggest you steer clear of them if you want to move undetected.
I'll keep that in mind.
My point is that I have dedicated my life to improving the human condition, relieving the population from the crushing weight of repetitive work.
Well, let's see if we can make sure your legacy's intact at the end of this. Genius. I need you to tell me everything you can about all the lethal drones out there.
Of course. Anything I can do to help undo what I've done. It all started with two basic military training drones. The Incubus for ground and its airborne sister, the Succubus. They were then multi-purpose, giving birth to new models. Eamon and his flying sibling Murmur were taught to patrol areas in the wild. Ime and Malphus were designated for location defense. The meanest models were Andrus and Stalis, search and destroy drones that the wolves just love.
I'm sure they're all perfectly tailored for whatever Walker's got in mind. Go on.
Behemoths are massive tank-like machines with incredible firepower.
We're
We
not
mostly
going
find them
after
guarding
them
infrastructure and
motherfuckers.
strategic assets.
Okay, we've seen what the fuck a
Azraels,
behemoth can
on the
do.
other hand, are
Okay.
long-range, high-altitude spy drones. They're capable of recon over a wide array of land and utilize heat sensors and pattern recognition to identify threats and intrusions. They aren't very well suited for battle, though. They mostly just point out targets so that strike forces can do the dirty work.
Thanks, genius. Wish me luck. Explain something to me. This Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was influenced.
Walker.
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one.
Hey, we're done. God damn it!
Genius. What's this?
The drone perimeter.
Any...
The perimeter is.
This... You made...
No,
Hey,
people
the
have to
robot
focus.
dude.
This is my
Skip,
forte.
skip.
Skeltech.
Oh, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Alright. What the fuck are we doing now? Alright, we got that. Still haven't got none of these gun things. For real. Missing a few. So. Okay, so Talk to the desert wolf. Yo, you know what about to happen? Watch it be some dumb shit. But we still gotta kill Rosebud. I'm trying to figure what the fuck did he use? Wait, she. Is it she? Oh shit, she got sniper shit. Oh damn. Gotta go against a sniper? Versus a sniper? Titans. What the fuck is Titans? So we got really good shit. So, like, cause I haven't been on him in a book. So, oh, don't judge me. Please judge me. Alright, so I have two of these. Still banks. Why my shit so down, baby? I have no fucking clue. Alright. This shit was out lately a little bit.
These news reports are bad.
I knew it was snipe. I better stand
serious.
Oh man. Oh yeah, so like I was saying that, he was telling me, always invest in yourself, take the time out, invest in
I've
yourself.
got all the best stuff.
From my lieutenant, he was telling me that shit, oh yeah, you need to invest in yourself, you need this, you need that, I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing that, man, shit, I'm here to make money, and then, I got bills and shit, so you know what, I finally shut the fuck up, I went ahead and did what he said,
I don't know, Mads thinks it might just be sentinel
I went ahead and
propaganda.
did what he said, cool, I invested myself, first thing first, the uniform, I went ahead and bought my shoulder pads, I can't, it's, basically it's the ones where you put your rank on top of your shoulders, the epaulets, and I can't pronounce that shit correctly, but anyway, I went ahead, I bought those. I went out and bought some new corporate ranks. At the time when I was a corp, I went out and bought some new corporate ranks. Bought some, the corporate ranks that go on my shoulder and shit. Alright, cool. Bam. It's like, okay, good. So, as time goes on, I'm stuck making, $16 an hour or $16.50 an hour, So, it's fine. That's nice. 16, some people are making minimum wage and shit. But when you go out on job hunting, and when you just looking, a lot of people do this shit. You're not gonna fucking lie. You go out and you're looking at all these jobs, mainly in your field. So my field is security. Wasn't the field I really wanted, but it's the field that I got into. So when you look and you see companies who are like, hey, I need some armed guards. And shit. So you're like, shit, I could be armed. That's not a problem. And then you see how much it started you off. Oh, we started you off at 20. We started you off at 22. know, because there's a fucking behemoth. Look, I can't even see the damn thing. It's over there. You know, $20, 22, 25, hell, 30. The highest one I seen was $30 an hour, and of course I don't have the years. Okay, fine. You know, I don't have the years. Fine. I'm gone. You know, I'm making, well, right now, I'm making 17. Okay, cool. $17 an hour. I'm still not making it. Because when I factor in the simple fact that, you know, I have bills and shit, like, they literally just went up on my rent. So, for my half of the rent, when you know, they just, you know, rent goes up. You know, I was paying my half for $765. Now I gotta pay fucking $780. Like, what the fuck? You know, $20. Like, you know, it isn't bad, but shit, you know. Oh shit. Yeah. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Yeah, I gotta do some shit with my account. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Submit. Thank you. Alright, cool. So you, excuse me. So you know, I just got something. Okay. What do I need to get rid of? The listed, custom pros. I put this to 15%. Outside. Okay, I need this badly. Cause goddamn it, if I don't get any fucking shootouts. I don't have a snipe. Oh no. I mean, I got a DMR. Fuck. Alright. You know, so you know they were telling me, hey, so when I see all these jobs passing by, I'm only making 17. I could be making 20. $20 or more. $20 or more, right? So I did what my lieutenant told me to do. Invest in yourself. So that's what I'm doing. I invest in myself. You know, I like to thank my grandmother and my aunts and uncles and stuff, you know. making nobody else pay for the classes, but my aunt and uncle, they better pay for me so I can be able to do the application fees and shit. Because, let's be real, there's a lot of shit you had to do, okay? And the simple fact that I'm going for DC and Maryland, it's a pain in the ass because DC don't recognize shit from fucking Maryland. Yeah, go figure. Literally, right across, I'm literally fucking 10 minutes from fucking DC and they don't recognize the shit. So, go figure. So yeah, so if anybody who's like in this type of field, like security field, who's unarmed and you're making minimum wage, like some company they offer you $11 an hour, get the fuck out. I understand it's a job. Invest in yourself quickly. Get your arm SPO. Alright, and from what I learned, even though I'm about to become, I'm trying to become an armed SPO, a special police, an armed special police officer. I'm still a police. I'm just under contract versus being fully employed by a department. And some companies, let's just say campuses, like for instance, where I live at, we got a campus. Can I snipe you from here? Oh no, because you're right fucking there. This is something. Flat. Go. Hurry the fuck up and get the rock. Thank you. Damn. I was too slow. Damn. Alright. What do we got over here? Holy shit. Okay, that's a wolf thing. Not really a lot of wolves over here. That's not so bad. Look at that shit ton.
I heard the sub is leaving. Hell if I know. None of us are. I think there's a cargo. Brother, you don't get yourself a submarine unless it's part of your plan. You know what I mean? Got your ass. That's how you do it, baby. The hell was that shit? We got the MP5, cool. I just switch back to my needs. Hey, hold on, guys. What's up, bruh? Devon, you good?
Huh? How's Jameson? Uh, Working, took my HQL and handgun qualification license. Good, easy, and now I'm taking my arm SPO classes. Yeah. No, I gotta work at 5. Damn. I just got the new Modern Warfare. Mhm. I'll be back. Dude, right now I'm live streaming Ghost Recon. I haven't done it in a while. You know me, I don't like scary games. Nigga, I don't play scary games at all.
You're in my personal space.
Now, aren't you looking riled? Are you running from somebody or to somebody?
Laugh while you can. Have you thrown down with that son of a bitch Walker? A few weeks back, he caught some of us breaking the rules.
Did you guys ever hear the one where Little Red Riding Hood goes into the forest, but this time she's read the fairy tale, so she brings a really, really big gun. So she's headed to Grandma's. And what do you know? Big Bad Wolf grabs her. And he says, "No, I got you. And I'm gonna screw you all alone."
Hey, Will.
So Little Red pulls out her gun. She hikes up her skirt. And she says, "No way. You're gonna eat me. Just like the fairy tale."
Attention!
Y'all having fun? Wolves! Huh? The elite. Best of the best. But here you are. You drunk? Fraternizing with civilians? And how about you, you pathetic piece of shit? You just let that woman take your weapon.
We're just trying to relax, sir.
Well, shit. I'm sorry. I would not want to get in the way of you trying to relax.
And the pistol's not loaded, sir.
I have to say, it sure as shit seems loaded to me. What do you think? You think you belong in my wolves? You think you belong on my battlefield? Well, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Come
Oh, I thought I was fast. I've never seen a man move that fast. If I hadn't run, I'd be dead. He killed the others.
Now, he's got a habit of killing his own men.
He sure holds us to a high standard. He moved house after that little incident. Walker's a guy with a very clear idea of what an American soldier should be.
That's not the only line you crossed. What's Walker's plan?
You'll find the answers you're looking for in the Wolves HQ. It's to the south. It's called Shark Base. I'm only telling you this so that my friends don't have to hunt you down. Have fun dying.
for. Fox is getting away with the whole damn coup. Shit.
guys, sorry for the non-interact
Rules are
and
simple.
stuff. I was taking
Don't
care of some
lead
business.
Sentinel to us, and don't be an asshole.
I said, really my business. I talked to my brother. You know, even though he lived like 2 floors under me, we barely have time to talk to each other and shit. You know, been busy and shit. But that mission though, fucking, that was pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie. My drone got destroyed. But anything else, the ghost. Close quarter combat with ghosts with a fucking shotgun is the best that could possibly happen. So yeah. But like I was saying before, I talked to Scale. Like I was saying, if you in this type of field, security, you're unarmed, and you ain't happy with the pay, go armed. I'm telling you this now, go armed. Go through the training. Pay for. I know you're like, where if I got the listen, put money to the side, and shit. Or if you have good family members, see if they can help you out. My family members, they help me out. Thank you. Thank you. They better pay for my fingerprint done, my fucking passport pictures, the DC shit. Like I said, I had to do a whole complete different thing for fucking DC and shit. But I go ahead, I get that shit done. I'm an arm SPO for DC and Maryland. My next step is to become an armory. The guy who's training me to become a SPO, he was telling me, hey, armory, that's a good field where you claim people guns. Fuck it. If I could start my own company. Another guy, he did my fingerprints for the HQL and shit, right? He's like, yeah, this is my business now. So let me put it like this: I'm armed SPO. That's just it. I'm armed SPO. I got background in armory. I charge people to clean their guns, legal guns, not illegal. We're not doing that shit. Fuck no. And I become the person who do background, who do fingerprints, licensed fingerprints. So that's 3 different things, right? I could bring in, and let's just say, fuck it. I go to school for business management. I start my own security company. Off the back, I hire retired military and retired cops. Retired military, I mainly look for those who was MPs, instead of military police, and then those who had other background. Hell, I might get a guy who's in the military, in the Marines or Army, who worked in the armory. Hey, dude, just what? I need somebody for armory. I'm an armory person myself. You armory. You got military background. Hey, me and you both could be working the armory, cleaning people guns. Even though I'm the fucking CEO, I get, I'm there too. Hey, I need to, let's just say I get a few sites. Hey man, we down a person. Fuck it, I'm the CEO. Fuck it, I jump in, throw the uniform on, throw my rank on, have my motherfucking stars up. They can be like, damn. They got the motherfucking CEO working out here. Yeah. To make a business run, you have to run your business. It doesn't matter, oh yeah, I'm the CEO, I'm gonna sit back and do this and this. I tell people what to know. You have to get in the shit yourself. That's the type of person I'd be. So, anyway, but back to the shit. We went in, we seen Walker get a motherfucking submarine and shit. This nigga talking about crossing fucking World War V and shit. We're gonna skip 3, 4, we're gonna go to 5. This nigga got drones and shit, submarine. Who the fuck you think he is, right? Let's talk to Scale.
Hey, Genius. I take it you didn't know about Walker's submarine?
Submarine? This is bad. Fox gave me a file from his source. It's called Linchpin.
I'm getting real curious about this guy feeding us intel.
The file contains analysis of what might happen if certain key politicians were killed, or if disasters hit certain areas.
Resolve. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Got this. Look at, man, this man is a genius.
Walker's plan starts with that submarine launching your drones. Then those drones do their work. This is his target criteria.
I didn't understand the sheer ambition. I thought they'd use it nationally, but globally? All made possible by my work.
Hey, genius. You were trying to help.
I've paved the road to hell with my good intentions. We have the program. We might have time to stop the submarine before it gets too far. But it's useless unless we can upload the virus.
What about Fox's source? We know they've access. Fox needs to introduce us.
I don't know where Fox has gone, but I found that video on his computer. I think I know who sent it.
Miss Peory, you must have some idea where Mr. Skell is skidded off to.
I can assure you, Mr. Stone, I have no idea. This archipelago is large. He has many friends. He could literally be anywhere.
Are his friends your friends?
There a problem here, Stone?
Well, hello, Colonel.
Code?
Miss Fury was just explaining that in order to find Jay Skell, we need to start raiding houses. Dragging folks out into the street in the middle of the night. Your kind of mischief.
Know what your problem is, Stone? You like elegance.
So why don't you regale us with your military genius? How do we apprehend... How do we apprehend Jace Skell?
Well, how about we throw a little psyops? Maybe Miss Fury here, she can assist you. Wait, we see who turns Jay Skell in, and then your little band of rent-a-cops can go and collect him. Now, is that something that you think that you could handle, Stone?
Battle for hearts and minds. Very convincing. And they say Jace Skell's the genius. All right, Colonel. I'll get right on it.
You were walking a thin line, Liana.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
No. There's going to be a time where you're going to have to choose between friendship and survival. Boy, oh boy. I'm just dying to see what you choose.
Looks like trouble in paradise. And you said you knew who sent it.
But Ayana Puri, of course. She tried to be discreet about it. Secret mail account, encrypted sender, whole deal. Sweet, really. Ayana has never been the crypto security wizard.
Oh, shit.
That's her. She's the source. She sent all the videos since the beginning. She's trying to help us from the other side.
I should have trusted her. She and Fox, they're very close. He's been protecting her identity.
She's in trouble, and Fox is trying to help.
He knew we didn't trust her. Oh, Fox. He's going to get himself killed. Fox would have looked for Ayana at Skell Invest.
I've got to follow Fox and save both of them. Just keep working on that virus, genius. Time's not on our side.
Oh, shit. Alright, so throughout the game, you know, I got some good shit. Alright. Got an AK. Passive bonus. Oh shit. Why my game being laggy? Now I got the joint with the underbarrel. Perfect. I'm not putting that on. That's what I was talking about. The AK with the AK with the underbarrel. That's what I like. For real. Like, that's my go-to shit. Put that on. Now we got 2 skill points I just unlocked. We still haven't got one of those yet. Damn, I got a blue EMP joint. Damn, 200. God damn. Alright, we're gonna go after Rosebud. I know where the fuck she at. Or better yet, you know what? I'm gonna come back to this. I think I'm you know what? Because really and truly, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna continue. After we kill Rosebud, I'm going to stop. But like I'm saying though, you know, shit. Alright, so I was just recently on Twitter and shit, and they were talking about this artist, this female artist named Summer Walker and shit. I don't know too much about her and shit. I don't listen. I never heard one of her songs, so I rarely listen to female artists. Rarely, unless it's like the classic female artist shit. You know, like Badu, and that's it. You know. But apparently she had a concert. She had She had a bunch of concerts signed up, and she canceled. You know. She's saying because she has such anxiety, you know, she had to stop, this and this and this, and people are pissed. So apparently she went to some music award show and she was there, and people is calling her out because they're like, how you go to a music award show? And then they're like, oh, she was a stripper, and then, you know, here's the thing. One, like I said, I don't know nothing about this girl. All I'm saying is shit on the truth. That's one. Two, you know, they like, two, that's, she's saying she got, social anxiety. You know, they're like, how she got social anxiety? But okay, a lot of people who have fucking mental issues and shit, people who got issues, they had to fucking get over it. Or what they do is, okay, what they had to do is, they had to get over it. They had to grieve, do what they need to do, and get the fuck out. So let's just let's put it like this. She has social anxiety. She's a stripper. She go on the platform. She do her routine. I'm pretty sure when she go backstage, what the fuck she doing? She's trying to calm herself down. You know. And then y'all like, well, she posts pictures on Instagram and this and this. Well, that's the difference. When you take pictures, you have to comfortable of going home. You know. Hell, I don't like taking pictures. I post a few and that's it. You know. I barely, my main platform is Facebook and stuff. So of course. There's pictures of me. Okay, cool. There's that little Facebook thing like Instagram got and shit. Okay, I do a few of those. A few. Why did that just go off? Now anybody's gonna be looking for it. Damn. I don't want to snipe people. That's a problem. All that guy's PPUs. No. But oh, you can't just be like, oh well, she got this and this and this and this and this. Some people have mechanisms to stop and shit. You can't just go, oh well, she was a stripper, so she sort of had this problem. Okay. I'm pretty sure there are many artists out here who have problems and shit. Who have problems and people are like, well, that shouldn't affect them. Or this shouldn't do this. Or this is just you can't tell people, oh well, you need to suck it up. What the hell is wrong with you? And I see two big dudes. God damn. Where the fucking... What's the name, man? That's right there. Cool. Fucking dude, literally. Just laser gun for me. I've had them call happy-go-lucky walk man down there. Like I said, all that I see is on social media, they talk about her and shit. Luckily for me, I don't have anxiety. I probably do, I just don't fucking realize it. There's probably a lot of shit that's wrong with me. I just don't fucking know and shit. I'm not claiming it, oh, you have anxiety. Oh, I do. How the fuck I'm supposed to know? Ever been into a weird situation that you don't like? Yeah, plenty. What you do? Get over the fucking fact. That's just me. That's how I respond to shit. Fuck off. Do you ever feel nervous? A few times. I'm not. Motherfucker almost caught me. No. Did this have a... They got an automatic and a full fucking 2-round burst. I need a sniper rifle. I got a DMR. Oh, fuck. Oh well, this is gonna have to do. I don't want to do a scope. I need a... Scope is this. I still don't have a fucking rangefinder. That's bullshit. that shit back on. Where's that damn... What's the name dude at? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I just need to kick a fucking civilian. God damn it. I'll take on the rest and put the fucking civilian by mistake. You know so fucking thing. Motherfucker. Try to steal my fucking wasn't it, you dickhead? Try to steal my damn Stop fucking rapid firing, you bitch! Damn. Oh, fucking weird.
Shoot those assholes! Shoot them! Boys, smoke them! You're dead, asshole!
Just seen you. Where the fuck can you go? Fuck, I'm missing.
destroy him!
Contact! Contact! I got bad guys! Roger, free to
Piece of shit.
Hello there. I'm looking for someone. Someone dangerous. A wolf sniper named Rosebud. She's out here hunting survivors. You heard anything about her?
Here's all I know in a nutshell.
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
So apparently when you sabotage like the power and shit, it turns off these. Thank you. Thank you. I needed this. I needed this. I needed this. Seriously. God damn. God damn it. Ooh, it dropped some gold shit. Thank you. I got a gold beanie. But yeah, so back to the female Summer Walker. And so they said, you know, she canceled her tours. And unfortunately, the people who paid for it, you know, they can't get their money back. It says it's on the ticket and this and this. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like this. I would be pissed off too. You know, yeah, you know, I went out, bought her tickets, and then, you know, she's saying about, you know, she canceling her tour. Yeah, I'd be pissed. Mainly that I can't get my money back. So, we can put it like this. Y'all knew, if y'all her so-called fans, you know that, you know, she had this problem. You know, she had social anxiety. You know, what was it? It was a picture of, you know, doing, you know, after one of her concerts or one wherever she performs at, you know, that.
I have somewhere I have to be. Oh.
Look, I'm just really busy, okay?
Leave me alone, please.
That apparently, you know, fans wanted to, you know, take pictures with her, and they said that they claimed that, you know, she wasn't me take this damn thing. Give me the shot. Okay, you're being difficult. I can see that now. You're being very difficult. Still point. Where the fuck is this chest? There's one where. Damn, move all fucking fast and shit. I can't get a good.
Whoa.
Bruh. Let me snipe you. But, so, you know, of course, yes, you would be pissed off to some fact, you know, you pay all this money just to see her and couldn't get your refund. Then, you know, it's supposed to be on a meet and greet, you know, take a picture with her, and then, you know, you all couldn't, you know, she didn't feel like, you know, y'all feel as if she could have took a better picture, or she didn't want to give y'all a hug, you know, this and this. Give the girl, let me put it like this. If y'all really her true friend, y'all should know about her. Y'all should know how she acts. Should know, you know, certain shit, you know, is gonna freak her out, you know. So, don't get mad at yourself. If you still want to support her, you know. But you bitching about, oh, you don't know, well, she did this and she did that and da. You know. Y'all can read that. You know. When she didn't want to take a picture, and you know, I paid all this money to go see her. I didn't get a picture with her. Stop it. Stop it. Stop that shit right there. If y'all know that she had this type of problem, and you know, I understand, you know, she tried to fight through it. Give the girl some credit. She tried to fight through it. Okay? So, stop. Stop trying to blame you. You know? Like, let's just say, you know what, let me put it like this. I probably do got some type of anxiety, because I don't like crowds. I don't like crowds. I really don't. Even though I'm in security, I still don't like fucking crowds. That's why most of the time when I'm at home, you know, when I'm off, I don't go nowhere. Maybe a crowded ass fucking area. Oh, hell no. Damn, a gold shotgun. That's another good gun. The USP. That's another good gun. I like it. Alright, so You know it's not gold, but my game lagging again. God damn it. Look, it's a long time.
Negative contact.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! Someone's popped the shots off.
Oh, motherfucker.
Find them. I'm gonna bust it.
Fuck it. Go loud. I love go loud. You tried it, didn't you, you little bitch? Bitch, you thought! What did you got? Thought you could have fucking outflanked me, bitch. Damn this gunner. Woohoo! Found him 5 bad motherfuckers. Damn. I'm just fucking y'all up with this gun. This gun is badass, man. This way, shit? Get around. Fucking recoil on these joints now. Thank you. Turn around. Break through. You know what? I got that shotgun, and I want to try it, cause I'm a bad motherfucker. And what do bad motherfuckers use? They use shotguns. Okay. Damn. What is talking about laggy shit though? Oh, that's nice. I got the damn Air Force One. Who's just inside? Shut up. Why the fuck I just don't use the shotgun like this, man? Oh, this bitch is badass.
Today's the day you get to save your own life. Assuming I like the answers to your questions.
Please, I'll tell you anything.
I'm looking for Rosebud. Where is she?
I don't know.
Wrong answer.
Wait. Look, a couple of civilians managed to escape, okay?
What's that have to do with Rosebud?
She got her hands on another survivor and tortured him until he gave up the location of the two runners. They ran off towards the forest northeast of Anchor Point Station.
And Rosebud went after them?
Yeah, after she killed the survivor.
Thank you. You've been so kind. But y'all see how the shotgun is though? Damn, that's gonna powerful as shit. Investigate. We don't need
Hello. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm looking for a bunch of civilians who are on the run. Now, they were supposed to meet up here. You seen anything?
That's it, as far as I can recall.
Appreciate your help.
I need to go back to the 50. I gotta find this bitch is up here. And now my favorite gun. Hey guys, I'm about to hop off real quick and shit. So. Yeah, like I said, I'm about to hop off real quick. I am going to come back. So probably tomorrow. No, I got something to do tomorrow. So I don't know. Like, of course, I always try to come back. Motherfucker.
Smoke him!
Motherfucker? I'm out of nowhere with that shit.
Shit, I lost visual. Don't let them escape.
Damn. Yo. You got fucked up. Look at his blood. Damn. You got fucked up. Bad. My man came down this joint and was like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim, bruh. Hey, man. Doom. Now you're dead, too. My man, Tim got fucked up, too, man. Shit, I'm trying to tell you, Holmes. Real talk. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're gonna come back to whenever I get some free time. So anyway, like and subscribe, and peace. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot that. Let me get that picture. Thank you. Peace.